In this video, I want us to briefly listen to Anthony Kibagendi, Kitutu Chache South Member of Parliament. There are some sentiments he made that are going to inform the basis of our analysis right now. The remarks by Kibagendi are self-explanatory, and he's talking about taxes on fuel and foreign trips, travel expenses we are seeing with William Ruto. And it's unfortunate that as I talk, Ruto is in Congo Brazzaville just a day after he said he was cutting expenses on foreign trips. So hardly a day passed, he flew out of the country. Another confirmation that something is seriously wrong with William Ruto, and it's high time Kenyans should not take him seriously. Something is clearly wrong with him. He should not be taken seriously. Before we dig deep into that, let's have a look at a very interesting story captured by East African in July this year. Kenya's fuel taxes beat South Africa, US on higher VAT. If you go through that story, Kenya is now among the countries that are charging the highest taxes in the world. Kenya charges more taxes on fuel than the United States of America and South Africa, economies that are bigger than Kenya. Kenya is actually beating them. And then there is also a very interesting story that was captured by Business Daily on the fuel levies. Government now takes up to shillings 79 in tax for every liter of fuel. If you go through that story, we are being told that the taxes and the levies account for about 40% of the cost of fuel. Yes. If the fuel is 200, then 40% of that fuel, 40% of the price is tax. So you are seeing clearly that it's not the issue of the high prices globally, but it's about local taxes. And one such tax was the VAT that we saw being doubled through the Finance Bill 2023. Initially, tax on fuel, VAT on fuel was 8%. With the Finance Bill 2023, it was doubled to 16%. Those are the contributing factors as to why the cost of living is actually very high in Kenya. It's because of those taxes. And then there is a very interesting story here that was captured in May this year by Nation. Ruto seeks shillings 2 billion in the next budget for his foreign trips. So Ruto planned 2 billion as budget for his foreign trips. A government that is saying it's broke, one individual being allocated for 2 billion for foreign trips. And you can now see why William Ruto is making the many trips outside, because he has a lot of money at his disposal. 2 billion Kenya shillings. And the most annoying bit about the 2 billion Kenya shillings for Ruto's foreign trips, the 2 billion Kenya shillings can employ 10,000 doctors, each doctor earning 200,000 Kenya shillings per month. Instead of that money employing the doctors, 10,000 doctors, Ruto, one individual, is squandering it with his friends and buddies. And as I talk, We have about 4,000 trained doctors who are jobless in the country. And actually, nations sometimes capture that story. The frustrations of Kenya's jobless doctors. About 4,000 trained doctors in the country are jobless despite both public and private hospitals being overwhelmed by few staff dealing with thousands of patients who turn up for treatment on a daily basis. 4,000 trained and qualified doctors are jobless. Ruto wasting 2 billion on foreign trips. The 2 billion can employ 10,000 doctors, each doctor earning 200,000 Kenya shillings. So, what does this all mean, ladies and gentlemen? William Ruto is very insensitive to the plight of Kenyans, plight of doctors, plight of the hustlers, plight of teachers. Ruto only cares about himself as an individual. And that's why he's busy roaming around the globe with his friends. Very insensitive about the plights of Kenyans. And then secondly, these tax increments, this doing away with the subsidies, these are things that were sanctioned by the West. So William Ruto is there to please the West. He does not care what Kenyans are going through. And that's why I agree with the Member of Parliament that Kenyans should actually look William Ruto straight in the eye. And in the event of an election, Kenyans should not forget the kind of sufferings William Ruto has taken them through. They should not forget. And looking at William Ruto, I'm seeing Ruto is still going to mess up till the last day because it appears to me he's blind. He's not seeing that he's actually mistreating Kenyans. He's completely blind and he will most definitely mess till the last day. And this is why I believe Ruto will go down in history as a one-term president. I'm also working on a video that we might upload maybe in our subsequent videos where there were some skirmishes in Bomet. And looking at Silvanus Osoro, he's going around the country spreading a narrative that there should be no political kingpins in the country. The only kingpin should be William Samoei Ruto. We'll dissect that in details in our subsequent videos. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. For any person who may want to support us, contact me through that number below. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you. God bless you.